call it swag, some call it... The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Texas! They grab the early lead. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Myers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's caught. It's landed. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Looking downfield on first down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Meyer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bitonio. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That pass is incomplete. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Here's a heat. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Just another...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his big tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught over the middle. It's Bitonio. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got him downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll go to the sneak. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Landry. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
To the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. DKR heating up and trying to make third down lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Landry. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive, lead the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll put a stop to that return. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.